You're listening to the Smash Bros. Cast, episode 16. I'm your host, N64 Josh. My sparring partner and co-host, Nightcrawler. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
It is going awesome. We are live on twitch.tv/N64Josh. It is about 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Friday. That's our normal time for recording. I'm not sure what time we're recording next week, though. We got to talk about that. Just a little heads up. So,
okay.
Yeah, just a little warning there.
We didn't update the notes. It's episode 17.
It's episode 17. I literally updated the notes to 16. So that's today when we started the
We're
notes.
on professional podcast.
Yeah. Episode 17. That means your show notes are going to be at n64josh.com/sbc17. And that's going to be important because there is some killer links in this week's show. So we will be getting to that, I guess, right now. Like, go ahead and start. We have our Smash, the countdown to Smash. Did you update it? Is this the right?
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
What do we got?
I did update the date. I guess I forgot to put the end of it, but I did update it. So today is June 29th, and as of today, you can adjust if you're listening later on in the week. But there are 160 days left until we get Smash Ultimate. So we're getting closer, slowly but surely.
It doesn't feel closer. It feels further away. It feels further.
Well, it feels exactly 7 days closer, I feel like.
Oh, that's what that feels like? Oh, okay.
It's been one whole week. It's weird how that happens, I guess.
All right, so we have to clear up some fake news. Not all stages are confirmed coming back. We have an actual source on this. Can you give us the lowdown for what's going on here?
So Source Gaming has a string of tweets that I have the actual thing up here. It is coming not from Sakurai himself, but from Nate and Bill from the Treehouse. And these tweets came out on the 26th of June. And it's pretty much just saying that the biggest reveal that they had was, unlike every character that is coming back, not all past stages are going to be in the game, but a whole lot of them will. It goes on to say, kind of just talking about how it's getting balanced, and then that Namco Bandai is assisting with that, which we'll talk about here in just a little bit about Sakurai's blog posts.
So not all stages. So we're liars.
Not all stages, yeah.
We're liars. We're sorry. It won't happen again. No, I don't even know if we I think we said we were fairly certain.
I think we were hoping,
yeah.
But yeah, nothing ever.
Nothing ever set in stone. So there it is. Not all stages. So if you were really hoping for Picto Chat, like I know Kirby Geek in the chat was, there's a chance we may not see Picto Chat again. It may not happen. It may not happen. Well, last week we said we were going to talk about changes, and that is what we are going to do this week. There are a lot of changes. I mean, a lot. This port is coming. I mean, it's gonna be one of the greatest ports in the history of ports and of all the ports. Man. So I hope you guys are ready as we talk more. We dive deep into this port that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So
it's pouring on the salt. What doesn't help your case though is that I think in Sakurai's blog post he even says the word port, and I think this morning when I was reading it I just put my hand on my head and I was like, oh, there's that word again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The conclusion is that nobody actually knows what a port is.
No, the internet doesn't know because
no.
Apparently Wikipedia says it's an exact copy. So
yeah, so there's not a single port on the Switch yet. If that's the case,
correct.
Think about it. All right. Okay. So this is taken from GameSpot.com. I have the link in the show notes. You can check it out. We are going to just go through this list. There is a lot of stuff to cover here. We're not going to spend a ton of time on each thing because we want to keep this to a half hour. But here's just in general. Final Smash moves will be more immediate. Some of the stuff you guys are gonna know, some of the stuff we already know, but we're gonna just kind of go through this list anyway, so we can try to get it all. So, those who previously had long-lasting transformations like Bowser and Little Mac will have harder hitting versions that won't last as long. And we saw Bowser go to is it Giga Bowser? Is that the name?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and just punch Pac-Man right into the screen. It was one of the most beautiful Final Smashes I've seen. It was super good, and I'm going to interrupt the show real quick to let you guys know that my wife found me an NES controller while she was out. So that's
Crisis averted. You don't have to buy a $60 console and take out the controller.
Yeah, she is awesome. Wow. Wow, so cool. Okay, so tell us about Mario.
So the biggest thing about Mario is just his look, and they're gonna have the I don't know if it's gonna be an option, but Cappy is gonna be featured. So if that's just gonna be ever present, or if it's gonna be just an option on one of his outfits, and then also his construction outfit from Mario Maker is going to be in there as well. So just different looks, but it seems like his kind of moveset is remaining untouched.
Yeah, pretty much. Link's default outfit is the champion tunic from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but he has a green tunic of the Wild too. His bombs are now remotely detonated, though they can't be detonated if someone picks them up. His final smash is an ancient arrow attack, which sounds pretty cool. We, like you were mentioning earlier, what about the hook shot? Why isn't it really mentioned? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have it, so that's a kind of a game mechanic as well for getting back to the stage and other things that you need to be thinking about. But yeah, the biggest change obviously is his remote bombs, I think, and then the exclusion of the hook shot.
Wasn't it like I don't know, Rivali's Gale or something like that? I think I said the name incorrectly, but something like that. I wonder if that is going to be more of a like with his glider, you know, where he could jump really
like an
high.
up attack for a second, kind of a third jump boost kind of thing. But he has a spin attack. That's always been his kind of up B.
Yeah.
Get back to it, but I mean, who knows? But he was played there. I feel like we would have heard, because he was playable at E3. We would have seen that in the build probably, but you never know. Things can change.
Yeah, it's just interesting. What you know? How is he going to? I mean, I guess his grabs and everything will be closer.
Yeah,
so.
you're gonna have to be closer. Yeah, because you can't pull him in.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. Who knows? We'll see. And maybe they left some stuff out of his final version. You know, we don't really know. So Ice Climbers, they're back. Everybody's. I mean, the internet's finally happy. No, it's
Hopefully, it
not.
doesn't break the game.
I can't wait for eight-man Smash with Ice Climbers. Just watch everyone's switches melt right in their dock, just to a giant puddle. It'll be awesome.
Don't play it handheld like that.
Right. Ike, both his costumes from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn will be available, and his voice will change depending on which one you use. Tell us about Pikachu.
You will be able. So they revealed this at E3. You'll be able to pick different outfits. So and there's different outfits are male and female. So there's a female version of Pikachu. That's the Lucha Libre outfit. That the female Pikachu has a heart-shaped tail on. So yeah, I mean that's fun.
That's fun. I literally was playing Pokken when Kirby Geek was like, you know, that's the female version of Pikachu, right? I was like, what?
I was to say, last time I played Pokemon, it was just there the only there was only one Pokemon I think that was male and female, and that was the Nidoking and Nidoqueen. I think I'm probably not even saying those right, so don't at me.
I don't even know idea what you just said at all. So we're just gonna keep.
Yeah,
on
that's
going.
because you've only played Yellow like
Once.
the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, like 20 years ago. So let's see here. Fox. This version of Fox will be based on his appearance in Star Fox Zero. I'm surprised they didn't want to just let that one be forgotten, but whatever.
Let it die.
His final smash has been overhauled and is an instant hit attack. That is nice. I do want to point out that chat is saying Ice Climbers is greater than Celeste, and Pudding from the chat says Ice Climbers is back. Don't care. We want Waluigi or Riot. Stop that. Stop it. All right, what do you got for Falco?
So like Fox, his final smash has been overhauled. No more Landmaster, which is nice. The R-Wings are gonna be attacking, but not as neatly as Fox's R-Wing formation. But it's very similar kind of final smash.
Yeah, he just doesn't have it together as much as Fox does. That's what it boils down
to.
Nobody,
he's too snarky to have it all together.
Yeah, nobody really listens to him. Get into formation, whatever. Stop talking. Ryu.
We want Peppy, right?
Do a barrel roll. He will now always. This is Ryu from Street Fighter. He will now always face his opponent during one-on-one matches, similar to how he operates in regular Street Fighter games. That's pretty cool. Which will make using his command inputs a little easier. Yeah. He might be my main just for the fact he'll always be facing the right direction.
Maybe they're doing this for all characters, but they're just only talking about it for Ryu.
Wait a minute. What is that going to do to like his back air? That might be a little different. That might be a little difficult. Uh-oh. We got sound
I was going to warn
effects.
you. I was going to warn you about that before we started.
We got sound effects coming in. Don't worry. That won't happen again. Sorry, guys. Let's keep on going. What's the next thing there?
Let's see. I scrolled down. Samus. Her charge move. I think this is for almost anybody that has a charge up neutral B attack. You can charge while in air. And then you can cancel that by jumping or dodging, and that will leave you vulnerable after you do that jump or dodge. But yeah, like I said, I think they mentioned in Treehouse that we're going to have that for most people that have a charge up attack.
Okay, cool. Marth, Dancing Blade is now faster, and the same goes for Roy and Lucina. He also got his English voiceover this time around. Oh,
I think that's for most Fire Emblem characters. I think they did English as well.
Gotcha. How about Snake? What do we know about Snake?
He's based on his Metal Gear Solid 2 appearance, and as Hate would say, he's voiced by the correct person.
Right. This is true. Also, he lost his
butt.
Yeah, the poor guy. He's been skipping leg day, I think. He just stopped doing squats altogether. So hopefully he can step it up and they can figure out what's going on. I think it's hilarious that that's what the internet picks up on, by the way. Like, super funny.
Side-by-side comparison memes. They're all over the internet.
Yeah, what's he been doing these past few years? Maybe he's just been
hiding in boxes, I guess, not getting leg day.
Yeah, not working out. So, King Dedede, his final smash is now a cage match where he beats the crap out of opponents with missiles and a hammer.
I like how we're not making up the verbiage on that. That's actually what it says on the GameSpot article.
Yeah,
beats the crap out of opponents.
True story.
Next is Pichu. Pichu's electric attacks will continue to cause damage to yourself. And the article says it's still the worst character. So I don't know. I guess they're throwing some shade in this article.
I think so. Zelda. This is one of my favorites. I really like this. And I didn't have anything against the Twilight Princess Zelda at all. I thought it was fine. But I kind of like this. I like the look. Her appearance is now based on The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Since she's more of a researcher in Breath of the Wild, that's why they didn't go with the newer look. And her final smash is the Triforce of Wisdom. Sonic is next.
Next we have Sonic. His final smash, Supersonic, is faster, if that's possible, and it's because he's quote unquote lightning fast. So
obviously,
yeah,
obviously. Pac-Man, Namco's Yellow Gobbler, is now a bit faster, at least in his final smash. That's it. So, some of the stuff there's not a whole lot of info on.
Minimal.
So
And I think there's kind of a trend. A lot of the changes that we've noticed, if at least not a lot is known yet, it's at least the changes are coming in their final smashes, it seems like. But next we have Pokemon Trainer, which I know this was a big change from Brawl, because there's no penalty for changing back and penalty for sticking with one, but then I think it's also they sped up the transition, I think, from one to the other. So you can switch, and I think you can also switch in midair as well, I believe, if I remember from the treehouse. So you can choose to just main one of the three Pokemon, or you can kind of change up how you're playing without kind of that penalty of time in between throwing the ball and getting them back out. So
gotcha. Do the next one too, please.
Captain Falcon, his appearance was used to show off a new general change, a slowdown when certain moves successfully connect during a one-on-one match, like Falcon Punch. I think, is this just talking about kind of the popcorn moment where it's like the baseball bat crack and all that kind of, is that what that's talking about? I think that's maybe what it is, but we'll see. I think we talked about that a little bit either last week or the week before last, about how I personally would like to see that only kind of happen if it's like a guaranteed kill and the game knows that there's no coming back from it. But so just so it doesn't take away from what's going on, but we'll see. Cloud has 2 costumes from Final Fantasy VII, and Advent Children remain. So his 2 costumes that he already had. His limit gauge will be visible near his damage counter. So I think a lot of characters that have a meter or items, like I think we'll get down to Villager here in just a second, but like they're putting all those items next to the damage points so you can see what you have and what you're working with. You want this one?
No, go ahead.
Robin's sword and tone meters will be visible. So just like Cloud, visible meters down at the bottom. Same thing kind of with Villager. Villager gets an icon next to their damage meter to show what item they've stored in their pocket. I know you're excited about Bowser, so I'll let you talk about him.
About Bowser? Okay, let's see here. Bowser. Where'd he go? There he is. His Giga Bowser Final Smash has changed. He'll now grow incredibly large and exist in the background of the stage, and you'll aim his punches, which, I mean, we saw that. We've already talked about it. It's pretty epic. I love it. Mr. Game & Watch, his look is now more in line with his LCD model, which is pretty awesome. In the original Game & Watch electronic games. Young Link, he's back. Smash Bros. Now has 3 different versions of Link. I'll let you take the next one.
Wolf is just like Fox. He's modeled off his Star Fox Zero appearance, and each of his moves has received "quote unquote" a significant upgrade. We don't know what that means because we also haven't seen him playable yet. Kirby's infamous stone ability now also appears as a chest from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think I also read somewhere else that his stone ability changes based on the level you are playing on, I believe. So instead of just being a random, like I think it was like 6 or 8 different versions of it, I think it's going to be based on the stage that you're on. So obviously, I guess the Great Plateau Tower will probably be a chest from Breath of the Wild. Shulk, his Mondo arts can now be directly selected from a radial menu, which we saw that it was in the Direct or in Treehouse, I'm not sure which one. But instead of having to cycle through them now, you can do a quick select. And then Flora from Xenoblade Chronicles now appears in his final smash.
Nice. Very cool.
Ganondorf was another big change. He maintains his look from Ocarina of Time. His final smash is still Demon Ganon. but now he wields a sword, and I'm sure that's going to probably change up some of his attacks, at least how they look or how they play out. We'll kind of see.
I'm glad he's finally using that sword a little bit.
Yeah, because
it looks really
have you
cool
have you still not gotten that with the amiibo in Breath of the Wild? I know you were hunting that sword.
Why do you always gotta bring up the stuff I don't have? I don't understand.
Well, the Mii fighters, which maybe they'll finally get me to take them out of their blister pack. I have the Mii Fighter 3-pack, but let's see. They adjusted their proportions to be taller and leaner. Their movesets have been enhanced. They have 12 different voice options, and they're also hoping to make them available to play online, which I guess I didn't even realize they weren't playable online, because I don't think anybody ever picks a Mii Fighter.
It's because they can't.
So, obviously, but I don't even think anybody wants to pick them when you're doing local Smash.
Oh, that's funny. Pit's final smash is now the Lightning Chariot and is an instant hit. Zero Suit Samus' final smash now lets her call in her gunship, put her power armor back on, and fire a laser that can be aimed. That's pretty cool. Olimar's helmet now has visible cracks when he gets hit and knocked back. I'll let you take this one.
Bayo's costumes, both are back from the current version on Wii U. And the gunshots sound a little bit different depending on which outfit you are wearing. And Rodin from Bayonetta will also appear as an assist trophy.
Yeah, it was pretty cool seeing him in the video. Wario's final smash is still Wario Man, but it no longer lets you use regular moves. It's an instant hit combo. So again, just speeding things up. Donkey Kong's final smash is no longer the Donkey Kong bongos. Instead, it's an instant hit series of rapid punches. His spinning Kong attack now gains faster momentum as it continues, and his special punch can be charged in mid-air. I'll let you take Little Mac here.
Little Mac's final smash is no longer a transform, but rather an instant hit. Rush of blows. Ness, again with final smash changes here, is his final smash is PK Starstorm, but it's not easily aimed and includes cameos from Earthbound comrades Paula and Pooh. Jeff is an assist trophy. Lucas, similarly, Lucas's mother three friends, Kumatora and Boney, show up to support him in his final smash.
Wii Fit Trainer, for whatever reason, the developer behind Wii Fit requested the Wii Fit Trainer's face be altered for this new game. You can still play both male and female trainers. MegaMan, who is our focus tonight, MegaMan's Robo Friends, Proto Man, and is it Bass or Bass? Which is it?
I don't know enough about Mega Man.
Show up in Mega Man's final smash, which is still a multi-beam attack. Mega Man.
Yeah, we saw that in the I think in the trailer. All the Mega Man Legend characters show up and do a multi-beam attack. That was actually pretty cool.
Right.
Go ahead.
Palutena. Her special attacks have been streamlined. Her down special acts as both a counter and a deflector. It's pretty cool. Rob, you can now see the fuel gauge for Rob's Robo Burner jetpack appear on his torso. I'll let you take this next one.
Lucina, Dark Pit, and Daisy are all they have a new classification as Echo character, and they're more or less the same characters as the one they echo. So Lucina is Marth, I believe, right? Dark Pit is Pit, and Daisy is Peach.
Yeah, and Waluigi will be Bayonetta, be my guess. So just throwing that out there. So Masahiro Sakurai has said that there are literally tens of thousands of changes to this port, so you can expect your favorite character to behave a little differently. We also have a handful of technical changes. Okay, we're just going to continue on through this list. You can now hold the A button to attack with characters who have rapid attacks like Kirby. Directional air dodges are back from Melee. Dodging now has limits. Rapidly dodging about 5 to 6 times will see your character's dodge movement slow dramatically and have a smaller window of invulnerability. Hitting the A button and jump buttons at the same time will let you do a short hop attack. This is awesome. This is such a great thing. A technique that was previously much more demanding to perform, because you had to have good hops in order to be able to do that before. So,
and maybe because there's buttons that can be mapped again, maybe we can do a combo button mapping on that. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. You can hold A and B to perform quick smash attacks. Perfect Shield is back by blocking and then releasing your block the moment the enemy attack connects. You are free to move and attack while your enemy is still in cooldown. Very cool. One-on-one battles now feature greater damage modifiers in an effort to increase the pace and dynamics of these kind of fights. In a time battle, the leading player will flash with light. There is now a mini-map that appears when characters get knocked back past the boundaries of the screen. This makes it easier to tell how far away you are. And stages are now selected before characters. So there you go. That's everything from this GameSpot article. Again, if you watched E3 at all, if you were up on most of it, you know about most of this stuff already. But if you're just wanting to get, maybe you're just getting into Smash for the first time, there's your list of all the changes. If you want to check these, if you want to check this out, there is a link in the show notes, n64josh.com/sbc17. All right, well, that ate up a ton of time, so we are going to lightning round the rest of this stuff here. Waluigi in Smash is up to Sakurai, according to Reggie Fils-Aimé. I have an article on n64josh.com. Basically, Reggie was interviewed and said Sakurai is well aware of people wanting Waluigi, and the decision is ultimately his. So, I mean, Nintendo's probably going, hey, maybe they'll pay $20 for this downloadable character,
Don't give me any ideas.
So there you go. Who knows? It could be one of it could be a huge surprise, or Sakurai might be like, hey, maybe if you guys weren't jerks to me on Twitter, I would have given you Waluigi, but now you get nothing and like it. So, Super Smash Bros. Has its own YouTube channel. The strange thing is, I can't find a direct link to it. So, MegaMan is our character for this week, and the link I have right under this in the notes takes you to the MegaMan video, so you can check out just Super Smash Bros. Content on YouTube officially from Nintendo. Lastly was a tweet from Nintendo Versus. If you want to be able to catch, I think based on this tweet, I don't have all the info here. I'm just going to read you guys what the tweet says. It says watching or headed to @CEO Gaming. If you're in attendance, make sure to check out Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 629 and 630 only at the Nintendo booth. If you're watching, let us know what you're looking forward to seeing and stay tuned for updates. #CEO 2018, and then there's a link to ceogaming.org. So I'm not sure if we're going to see anything else streamed or get any more. I imagine this is just the E3 build that they're playing, but if you were there and weren't aware that you could play Smash, the new one, you can. So that's today and tomorrow though, so don't be lollygagging. Our character for this week was requested in the Discord. It is MegaMan. Here is what the Prima Guides has to say about MegaMan. MegaMan is a gunner-based character as he relies more on his weaponry than hand-to-hand combat. He has slightly above average weight and average mobility. His standard attack, side tilt, and neutral air all fire his blaster to harass opponents. The blaster shots don't travel very far, but every bit of damage helps. Also note his side smash is actually a projectile. The longer you charge it up, the larger the projectile becomes, the farther it travels, and the more damage it deals. So there you go. That's and I have a little bit more included in there as well. You can check out the videos included. We have video from the Skuxt one is the channel name. That's basically just a tutorial. J-Tails, we have Mega Man's competitive tutorial. Dragon Smash, we've got top 10 Mega Man plays. And then I also included a link to the Smash Bros. Ultimate Mega Man trailer. So that is there as well. Ninja Yoshi from the chat right here, who was with us last week, he said he knew people wanted Ridley. Ridley is in the game. He knows people want Waluigi. Assist trophy still. He knows. Not going to happen. Thank you for all the hope that you're spreading to all the Waluigi fans out there. They appreciate it, Ninja. Thank you for that. Okay, as far as practice, hey, get some games, play with some people. That's what I need to do. I've been slacking. I've been slacking big time, and I wanna pick it back up. So my goal for this week is just to practice. Even if I can only practice against the computer, I want to start spending at least 15 minutes a day in Smash.
Yeah, you only have 160 days left.
Trying to get my chops
to get good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, after the absolute beatdown we got the last time we played against Scott and Mr. Cool Red Luigi, or no, it was Fielding. It was Nate Fielding Wizard. That's who was on the show. Yeah, they were just handing out beatdowns like Oprah, you know. So it was super fun. But that's gonna do it for episode 17 of the Smash Bros. Cast. Nightcrawler, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at Nightcrawler724. Nightcrawler is without the E. You can also find me, like Josh was saying, in the Discord. Come hang out there. Ask if you want to play. Get some friend codes going. We have a few people that have both 3DS and Wii U. We all want to get games in, so just post and you'll probably find someone that wants to play. But yeah, check us out there.
Yeah, and we got people all over the world from different time zones and stuff. So jump in, the more the merrier. And you can use the Discord for voice chat as well. The music you're hearing right now is the Metal Melee theme. You can check out the full video at n64josh.com/metalmelee. Might be the last time you guys hear this song because I might end up starting up a new one for next week. We'll see. If you want to get yourself a free book from Audible, you can go to audibletrial.com/SBC. There you can choose from so many great books like Ready Player One or Console Wars. Check it out, audibletrial.com/SBC. If you're looking for a gaming chair, look no further than OPC and go to n64josh.com/OPC to automatically save $10 at checkout. And all chairs are $50 off right now, and all desks are $100 off right now. That's n64josh.com/OPC. The show notes for this episode, like I said, n64josh.com/SBC17. The Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. You can follow me on Twitter at n64josh. Thank you so much for listening. If you're enjoying the show, please leave us a 5-star on iTunes. We'd really appreciate that. And we will see you next week for episode 18. Later.